Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your April 16th to the 30th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now before I dive into the reading, I just want to say that this reading is focusing on love, light, and positivity to build us up during these uncertain and crazy times instead of bringing us down and lowering our energy vibration, because Lord knows there is enough out there to scare us, to have us feeling overwhelmed and helpless. This is to build us up and having us move in a positive path towards our dreams and our goals. All right, so with that said, let's dive in. I'm going to be starting with your spirit animal cards. These are also going to be your totem animals for this time. If you see these animals in the wild, or you see these animals, like an image of these animals, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder saying, Libra, remember this message. So let's see what they have to say. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. Oh, we have the dove spirit. It says, be peace. And then we have the deer spirit, bring a gentle touch. So I love that both these animals really represent peace and harmony to me. So there is peace and harmony moving forward with you. Now let's see your chakra message, angel and spirit guide message for Libra, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So we have here inner strength, which is the solar plexus chakra, and then we have the sacral chakra and creativity coming through. So that is really beautiful. You have the inner strength to bring out your creativity and really to focus on what's important for you during this time, Libra. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Awesome. So we have the Page of Pentacles. This is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. You have the moon right here, which represents a Pisces energy, a time frame of February 19th to March 20th. The Tower, the Five of Cups. Ooh, the Nine of Pentacles at your roots. That's beautiful. The Ace of Swords, a gift for you. Oh, the Knight of Swords, you're definitely taking it because you're represented by the swords in the minor arcana. You're represented by the Justice card in the major arcana. Five of Wands, there's a conflict here, which we can definitely see from the cards, but with the repeat of the number 5, this conflict will be resolved. It might not be quickly in your mind, but it will be resolved quickly it's quicker than you think it is going to be, and with a more positive outcome than you've imagined. Two of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles. I love that at your heart, you're the student, but at your roots, you're the defender. You know, you're the knight. So that is really quite beautiful. So we're starting with peace, be peace, and bring a gentle touch. So as you are being peace, as you are spreading your wings and flying and moving forward, the dove is saying, be peace, and bring that peace into your life, and move forward during this time, Libra, with a gentle touch and with a gentle soul. And so as you do so, it's going to be with gentleness. There's something about this time where it's like, are you being kind to you? Are you remembering that you count? Are you looking at things and seeing how will they move forward long term? Because right now, with quarantines going on and tensions high and everything like this, things can seem really important. And certain things like that you get into arguments over, or that, feel overwhelming within you, can seem really important. But ask yourself, will I remember this in a year? Will I remember this in 5 years? And then put it into perspective for you to spread your wings and fly forward in peace. your inner strength, you're a heck of a lot stronger than you think you are. And you are kind of coming out of this shell. If you see here kind of like the lightning striking through him, you're coming out of this shell and you are embracing your inner peace, your inner power, your inner strength. Your solar plexus chakra is shining through. So this is saying really trust your gut, because your gut reaction is going to be a good reaction to things. Creativity. You're going to doubt this though. You really are. There's going to be a sense here where you're going to really be focusing on your mistakes, things that you've done wrong, ways that you've, quote unquote, made the wrong decision. And it's not actually the wrong decision. What did Carl Jung said? And he's a famous psychologist. He said that every decision that we make, every choice that we make moves us forward to our end goal, to where we are supposed to be. And everything that we learn moves us towards that end goal, which sounds very metaphysical, but it's also rather scientific. So it's looking at the choices that you've made, the hardships that you have gone through, and it's saying here that they've added to your creativity. They've added to the essence that is you, to the power that you are bringing into this world. And with the sacral chakra, this is also focusing on, and it's calling for a release of the negativity that you've carried from this life and from past lives. So you're going to be judging yourself rather harshly, looking at things and saying, well, I don't deserve this. I can't move forward this way. I don't know how to be. I don't know who I am. I don't know. And yet there are going to be times where you're unsure. But if you stop and you're gentle with yourself, if you have this gentle approach with you, it's kind of like raising a sensitive kid, right? You don't sit there and scream over them. You don't sit there and scream over kids anyway, It just makes you more upset. So here, it's like having that gentle approach, or even with a dog, you don't sit there and scream over your puppy because it makes them more anxious and it makes them, kind of act out more or cower in the corner. It's being gentle with yourself, and it's treating yourself as you would like to be treated by others. And that's going to heighten your creativity. That's going to move you forward. And that's really going to call on your greater power. And it's also going to open up this world and this way of seeing things where you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I could make those connections. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I could move forward this way. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that what I truly want is A. And I thought that I was going after, X. I thought I was further along. But I'm starting something new. I'm seeing what it is that's truly important to me. Because here, with the Tower card, and my eye is just drawn to this, it's like the Tower card is saying everything has been shaken up. There has been this divine change enforced on your life. It's like you didn't choose it, but life has been shaken up. And it's because divinity said it's time to move out of your comfort zone. It's time to move forward. It's time to look at things differently. And usually when divine changes come, they're not exactly what we like. You sit there and you're like, I could have gone my whole life without knowing this about myself, without living through this. Divinity said you can't. And so here, as you have that change coming in, you're being a student of your prosperity. What seeds do you want to plant? Think of your life as a garden. Think of your life as this beautiful landscape. How do you want it to be seen? Do you want it to just be a well-manicured lawn? I mean, there's beauty in that. Do you want it to have, lush, beautiful gardens? There's beauty in that. What do you want? Plant the seeds and then nurture them. Let them grow. Why seeds are used as the metaphor for the pentacles, why I love it for the metaphor of the pentacles, is because the pentacles represent earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It can be that one of these signs is very dear to your heart, or that this is somewhere in your chart and this is really shining through. A sense of stability, a sense of security, a sense of drive being focused on and being embraced. And so you're being a student. You're looking at things. You're kind of like laying out the landscape of what you desire and what you need, how you want to move forward. And as you lay out the landscape, as you're doing this blueprint, you're taking in different pieces of information. You're taking in different ideas. And as you take in these different ideas, you're juggling your prosperity. There's endless prosperity here for you, right? And you're going to feel foolish. This is why there's this clown on this, unicycle right here. And it's like, can I do this? Am I going to be okay? Can I move forward this way? Do I know what I want? Do I know what I need? Am I? And what this is saying is be a student of your prosperity, of your passion, and then find the balance of it. Find the way you juggle it. Find the way you move forward, and then go for it. If you're going to wait for somebody else to say, good job, well done. No, people usually look at dreamers. Dreamers, heroes, If you look at a hero, that is usually a person, especially in mythology, that is a person who's setting out to do the impossible. And so as you embrace your fool's errand, as you embrace your hero's journey, you're setting out to do what seems impossible, because if it was possible and if it was easy, you would already have done it. And now you're finding a way to balance what you want. It can be this earthly plane and the spiritual realm, because so often we think, oh, okay, I just need the bigger house. I need the fancier car. And I forget about my spirit. I forget about my soul. I forget about myself. I forget about what I love. And this is saying here, Libra, those two things are astoundingly important, and both are worth their weight in gold. So here, you are seeing your goals, and you're seeing the way that you want to move forward towards your truth. And as you do so, you're going to be facing fears, most definitely. Yeah. With the moon right here, there is a sense of, yes, this Pisces energy. It can be that you have a bit of a tiff with a Pisces, yes, but this is also a time frame, February 19th to March 20th. This is also saying here that as you face your fears, this is the night, this is the day. The moon reflects the light of the sun. And so as you see your fears, and as you see the light reflected, so not fully bright, and why is it hard for us as human beings? Why do we fear the dark? And that's because we're sight hunters. We are like an apex sight hunting predator. We're an apex predator based off of sight hunting. Most predators are scent hunters. So here, as you are looking at what you desire, there's a night that comes in. And the night brings fear because you can't see as well. And so what you're looking at is a reflection of your day. What you're looking at is a reflection of your fears from the day brought to you in the silence of the night. Are you moving forward okay? Are you going after your dreams? And you might be saying, okay, Dane, I can't go after my dreams. I have a mortgage, I have kids, I have this, I have that. And I believe strongly and fully in taking care of responsibilities. I believe responsibilities give us purpose for life and move us forward to a greatness that we didn't know we had in us if we weren't pushed. And so here, you face the fears. You face what has been holding you back. And as you face it, with the Five of Wands, there's a sense of looking at the chaos within and the chaos outside. So it can be that you're looking at the chaos all around you and the chaos within you. And you're saying, what fear is holding me back? What is making me feel small? What is making me feel overwhelmed? Where do I need to focus my attention? One thing at a time. See, what we do is I do this all the time, so I'm terribly guilty of it. It's like, oh, I'm going to conquer all of this, and I'm just going to move mountains. But moving a mountain is astoundingly hard. So one thing at a time. One thing at a time to conquer your goals, to move forward. And yes, you will have fear in your life. You will have doubt. You will have apprehension. But not to let that rule you. Because once you look fear in the eye, and you say, okay, well, it has to be done, and I'm going to do it, you'll see that it isn't as paralyzing the next time. You make like 5% progress, right? Or 2% progress. And then you keep on adding to that and adding to that. And you'll find that you can face fear so much more easily. And you can face what you truly want, but we're desperately afraid of going after. Because sometimes staying in a place of not going for it is so much easier because you didn't try, you didn't fail. But you always have the dream that one day if I sit down to do this, I can. And now's the time to do. Now's the time to go after. And as you look at yourself and your goals and what you desire, and as you're facing these fears and you're giving life to yourself, you're sitting there and saying, I'm worth this. I'm worth this time. I'm worth this energy. I'm worth this belief. You have the Nine of Pentacles opening up to you. The Nine of Pentacles is prosperity. The Nine of Pentacles has this bird of prey right here. And it's like looking at the bigger picture. It's seeing more than you can see. Why is this important? Because the only animal that is a better sight hunter than us are birds of prey. And so with this animal on your arm, with this bird on your arm, you are looking at what you have to offer to the world. You're looking at the bigger picture of the garden that you are planting, because here she's in that lush, beautiful garden. And you're seeing more. You're seeing more to you. You're seeing more of what you desire. You're honing in on details. And you're embracing your prosperity. It's like, yeah, this is my time. Yes, this is my truth. Yes, I will be moving forward. And as you do so, you have the Knight of Pentacles here. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It can be that aspect of yourself, but it is also your determination, your passion, your power. People coming in slowly and steadily, showing you different ways. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And as you're looking, you're moving forward. And as you're moving forward, it's slow and it's steady. So Libra, you might get frustrated. You might sit there and say, I want justice for this now. I want things to move forward more quickly. I want more. And I want to see more coming into my life. And what Spirit is saying right now, and what your angels are saying, is slowly build a foundation that lasts. It's kind of like, okay, so what I'm seeing here is a Roman road. Now, Roman roads were built, and I know it's such an odd thing to see, but I'm a bit of a history nerd, so bear with me. Roman roads were built to last. They're still around. The Roman Empire fell how many centuries ago? How many thousands of years ago did it fall? So the Roman Empire fell, but the roads still stay. Our roads fall apart so easily. We're always repairing them. We're always repairing them. They built theirs to last, and that's what you're building. You're building a Roman road. You're building something that takes a heck of a lot more work than our roads do now to make, but will last forever. And so, yes, it takes time, but the results are going to be so absolutely worth it. And as you do so, you start to see your blessings. You start to see your bounty. You start to see you. Because so much of it, you've been looking past you to other people and saying, well, I'm not like this, and I'm not like that, and I don't have this, and I don't have that. And it's like, well, fair. Fair. Those might be things that you want to develop about yourself. But don't sit there and compare yourself to everybody else and think, oh my gosh, that's not me. Because quite frankly, it isn't you. And their journey, their path is different than yours. And in our world today, we have such a filtered world. We only get to see the best of the best. We only get to see what people want us to see as they filter their pictures, as everything is staged and posed and just beautiful. And so now it's looking at life and saying, all right, I know that person has their own demons behind their door. And just because I don't see them does not mean that they're not real. But I'm going to stop looking at my demons and saying my demons are what define me. And I'm going to look at my prosperity, my success, and my bounty. And I'm going to look at the uniqueness and the beauty that is me. And I'm going to lay a foundation that lasts for centuries. That lasts as I move forward. And that's what you're going to do. And as you do so, there's a gift that comes from you. Okay, there's a gift that comes from you, and it comes for you. It's knowledge, it's understanding, it's clear sight, it's clear thought. It's like the cobwebs are being cut away. And what's beautiful about the cobwebs being cut away is that, I love cobwebs. I think they are enchanting. But when cobwebs are old, they lose their shimmer, they lose their shine. So it can be old thoughts that are being swept away. They don't have that glitter. They don't have that shine. They don't have that elasticity to them. I don't know if elasticity is the right word, but that kind of springiness of a spider's web. They fall apart. And so here, you're cleaning out the cobwebs. You're cutting through doubts and fears. You're seeing where it is that you want to stand. And you're being aided by your angels and your spirit guides. You're being gifted by divinity to move forward in this truth. And as you do so, here, and you're most definitely taking this gift, as you do so, you have the 5 of Cups coming up. And now 5 is a powerful number. 5 is a freedom number. There's a sense of wanting freedom, of wanting this independence of self, or this, power of self to move forward. And with the 5 of Cups, there's looking at the heartbreak, the pain, the disappointment, the feeling overwhelmed, the sense of, am I doing the right thing? Am I moving forward the right way? Or look at all these failures that I have and that I'll have, and it's going to keep on repeating, and it's going to keep on being overwhelming, and I'm never going to get to where I want to be. And you know that cycle. You know it. Every single human being on this earth knows this cycle. Just people like to look blank and say, oh no, I never doubted myself. I knew deep down I could do it. And yes, you might know deep down that you should be going after this. But each time you fail, each time you fall, each time it feels like the world is conspiring against you, it breaks you just a little bit more and a little bit more. And the thing is, I was watching this person who worked for the CIA, and she was this brilliant woman. And she said, what their job is to break you. And my brother, he has his PhD, right? And he said the same thing. Their job is they break you. They tear you apart and they put you back together the way they want you. And that's it. That's it. That's exactly what she said. They tear you apart and they make you face these stressful, overwhelming situations broken and broken and broken. And you'll never get a good job and you'll never get it well done. And I was thinking about it. And life does that to us. Yes, we are blessed with having people around us at times that say, good job, well done. And at other times we don't have that. And so it feels overwhelming. But the universe breaks us to put us together towards our greater goal, towards our greater path. And the thing is that you always have your angels and your spirit guides with you, which might not seem like anything. I mean, when you're going through hell, the thing is, when you're going through hell, keep on going. But it's very easy to get lost. And it's very easy to think nobody understands. There's this power within you and this conversation that you can have with yourself that is actually your angels saying, keep going, keep moving forward. I'm here. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Because the horror, the sorrow, the pain, the devastation, it will not last forever. And there is hope at the end of the tunnel. That's what the Two of Cups is. The Two of Cups is the Minor Arcana Lovers card. It's crowning her. Yes, she's weeping. Yes, she feels absolutely desolate. And I believe it is, the Nine of Cups in this series of cards? That is this almost exact image, but with her rejoicing. It's like, you get there. Remember that you get there. Even if it seems insurmountable at the time, you will succeed. And sometimes you do have to have a good mourn. You do have to have a good cry. You do have to sit there and see what you have lost and say, oh my God, I didn't know. Or I didn't think it would hurt. Or I didn't know that it would be like this. And then you keep moving forward. Because what you're doing during this time is you're embracing your prosperity. You're finding your balance, your truth, your power. And as you do so, you are the hero of your tale. You're the knight of your story. You take the sword that is given to you by divinity, kind of your Excalibur right here, and you go on your quest to live a meaningful life, your quest to slay the dragons and live your truth, to be prosperous, to be successful in and of yourself. And it does not mean you will be a movie star. It does not mean that people will know your name, right? But it does mean that you will live for the purpose that you were sent on this earth for. And this is a time where you are decluttering the chaos, where you are honing your skills, and where you are moving forward in absolute determination and destiny of self. You have your armor on. Life is hard. And especially now, life is hard. But you are not defeated, and you will not be defeated. And as you move forward towards your battle, you see the tower. You see what has crumbled. And you also know that you can't stop the change that comes in. You can't. And things are changing now. And it's actually for the better. This change, this chaos that is being faced. Because this is divinity kicking you out of your comfort zone. This is, I always see the tower as a mama bird kicking her baby bird out of the nest. It's like, you gotta fly, and you gotta go now. It's like, you gotta embrace this change, and you're too scared to take that step. What is the saying? Once the fear of the unknown is less than the fear of where you are now, of staying where you are now. Until that comes, you will not change. And this is a forced change. This is a forced empowerment. And you move forward, and it's like, yeah, this is it. This is it, and this is what you need. And it's not something that it's not something that will always be lovely. But it is something that will be defining you from this point onward. And as you do so, you're facing that chaos within you, and you're finding that balance. And it can be you're facing that chaos also externally. You're really looking at things and saying, what matters? What do I want? The thing I keep on seeing during this time is I keep on thinking of myself when I was, younger. I wanted everybody to see me as successful. I wanted a huge mansion. I wanted the fanciest car you could possibly get. I wanted to be that kind of like outrageously lavish life, just so that everybody who doubted could see I made it. You know what? Now that life, that idea of wanting those things, oh my gosh, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. A small house by the sea, a cottage by the sea with a beautiful garden. That's for me. It's like, what do you truly want? What do you truly need? What will make you happy? And what sets you free? And it's redefining your goals. And it can be looking at things and saying, well, okay, I can see why I wanted that, once upon a time. But now this is my story and my truth. And you have the power to cut through the fear and obtain it. And your subconscious message for this time is the Six of Pentacles. You're balancing the scales. This is my Minor Arcana Justice card. You're balancing the scales and you're claiming your justice. But this is also saying there needs to be a symbiotic relationship. People cannot just take and take and take without giving anything back to you. And you have to see, where do you feel drained? Where do you feel overwhelmed and why? Balance the scales. Because it's going to empower you. It's going to help you move forward in determination and in truth. And as you balance the scales, your subconscious, what is this? Chakra, there we go. That's so silly. Your subconscious chakra message is the Mother Earth. You see your roots, you balance your scales, and you claim your roots. You dig deeply to where you want to be and how you want to move forward, and you connect with the earth. If you could be outside, and it can be hard, staying inside is the best possible thing. So if you could just sit in the sunlight for a little bit, that would be absolutely beneficial to you. Embrace the earth. Or just visualize yourself. Visualize yourself having roots and visualize you grounding yourself. But also being healed and taking power from the earth that constantly rejuvenates, constantly gives. Because you'll find yourself moving forward better than before, because this is the Earth Star Chakra. This is located 6 inches below your feet. Know your roots. Know yourself. And the earth empowers you. And your subconscious spirit animal and totem animal message is the canary. Sing your own song. Live your truth. I love that you have the dove and the canary, and both are wearing crowns. It's kind of like your freedom is crowned, and you have this path towards freedom with the repeat of the number 5. You're defining your freedom. You're defining your song. And during this time, you're singing it. You're moving towards your truth, towards your destiny. And you're being empowered and emboldened as you do so. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. It was lovely to be able to bring you this message. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all. Bye, and stay safe.